it is customary to do announcements and big events that are happening here on this show in this hour and in this segment because it's the most listened to. Most amount of people are in their cars or tuning in for morning drive radio or morning drive TV in the background as you're working or whatever. So let's do one. Let's have something, a positive for today. How about that? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So we began the terrestrial radio syndication of this show on 1 March of this year on 1010 WXKG in Atlanta. And most of you were very complimentary and very excited about it, as we were excited about it as well. And we have still been on. We never missed a day at 1010 WXKG. But as history will reflect, and as the story unfolded, there was 1010 WXKG had serious problems with its AM transmitter. It never has been at the function at the level that they said it was. This was just an unforeseen tragedy that unfolded here. And we had done the due diligence on it, but the due diligence was actually wrong. So in any event, we stayed there under a completely different deal, and all the while looking for another place to call home to launch this thing from, someplace good, someplace reliable, and someplace that people can actually hear in a metro area. Well, it's finally happened. So after 27 years of being removed from the radio airwaves in the great city of New Orleans, the Mike Church Show is going to debut. We'll start with just 1 hour, just the 6 to 7 a.m. hour Central Standard Time. But on November the 1st, that's a Friday, we will debut the show on 990 a.m. WGSO. That's 990 a.m. WGSO. This is a 10,000 watt daytime non-directional. That means that 60, 70 miles from where the tower is, which is in New Orleans East, you can hear WGSO. You can hear it here. Go out in the car right now and turn it on. It sounds like it's next door. It's a big deal. My old buddy Jeff Crouere has been on WGSO for 2 decades and has made it a mainstay in New Orleans talk radio. I basically would be Jeff's opening act, and we'll see where it goes from there. But just to be on the air and the station is populated the rest of the day by local talent. And the people at WGSO, we started talking with them back in May. So it took a while, but it finally has come around, and I wasn't going to do it until Crouere sent me the signed, sealed, notarized deal. So it's done. The deal's done. I'm like Trump with the art of the deal. We made the deal, and I think this is going to be huge because we live here. It's easy to promote it here because I can just tell people, hell, I can just go to Mass and tell people, hand a little flyer out. We will add thousands of new Crusaders from this market to the Crusade Radio Network. And not a lot, it won't take a lot of time, I do not believe, because that station actually has listeners on it. So big news, great news. We're excited about it. The people at WGSO are thrilled. And they've already, started, the programmers and the managers already started asking me, can you do guest spots? Can you fill in? Can you do campaign coverage? I'm like, already do it. So big, a huge win for the Crusade Radio Network. And I'm just, now I can go to other stations in Louisiana and go like, we're on WGSO, bro. What's wrong with you? Why don't, we're local. I actually was in touch with 2 of them. So I think that this is almost like we get a reset on the syndication, okay? So very excited about that. And You might even hear some actual callers who are listening on an actual radio station. WGSO is a big deal in talk radio circles around here, especially after post El Rushbo, because local talk radio is just, there's a tune in and rip the knob off because you're 100 years old and you've been listening to that station for 70 years, WWL listeners. Other than that, this is pretty much it in New Orleans. It'll be great. We're going to make talk radio in New Orleans great again. So that will be the new flagship station. Yeah, listen to it. You guys that are truckers, when you start driving through pretty much outside of Baton Rouge, turn in 990. It'll start coming in somewhere twixt, see if you're on I-10, somewhere twixt Gramercy and Laplace, somewhere in there. Depending on the day, it will start coming in. And on the other side, you'll be able to listen to it all the way to pretty much to Picayune. So you can probably get about a good hour of the show. Now, again, it's only the first hour, 6 to 7 a.m. on the a.m. But it's followed by, because Jeff Crouere still does his show from 7 to 11. He's on for 4 hours. And he's live and local. And again, like I said, he is the big deal here in New Orleans. And so it's a good deal, guys. And thank you for all your compliments in the Crusader Stadium chat room at crusadechannel.com/chat. I don't know about Atlanta. I've offered it to them. They can take it. Don't know if they will, but we'd love to continue on in Atlanta. But it's not in the plans.